Herzlich willkommen to episode 34. Last episode we talked about Akkusativpräpositionen, and today we will talk about Dativpräpositionen. With the Akkusativpräpositionen, we had a preposition that was followed by an accusative. Now with the Dativpräpositionen, exactly, it's followed by the dative. And there is a song to help you memorize the Dativpräpositionen. However, I'm going to spare you my singing, so you can Google it or YouTube it and you'll find it, I'm sure, in some other video or in some other form. But the dative prepositionen, so let's just run through them. So the dative prepositions are von, mit, bei, nach, seit, zu, gegenüber, ab, aus und außer. I think that's all of them. If I did forget one, I will make sure it's in the presentation that is to follow now with some examples to show you exactly how it works. So enjoy. The first one is von, and von has quite a few meanings in English. You'll see them on the bottom here and here. So let's go with one example that's pretty common. So der Hund is one element in our sentence and das Hotdog is the other element. And we want to say that the hot dog belongs to the dog. So das Hotdog ist von dem Hund. So the von turns the der Hund into dem Hund. Next one is aus, and also has quite a few meanings that you see on the bottom. And we'll go with the example of the chicken and the egg again. So das Huhn is one element, and das Ei is our other element. And we're simply saying that the egg comes from the chicken, so das Ei kommt aus dem Huhn. So the aus requires the dem for the dative. So pretty straightforward. You don't even have to know what element we're talking about, just the preposition tells you. So mit is the most straightforward of the prepositions in the dative, means with. So for example, ich fliege nach Deutschland. Mit wem? Natürlich mit meiner Familie. Oh, wie schön. So we have mit wem, dative, and mit meiner Familie. So meine Familie changes to meiner Familie. The next example is gegenüber. Pretty straightforward as well. We have two people standing, opposite of each other. So we have that girl and that lady. And we can simply say, sie steht ihr gegenüber. So the ihr is in the dative, a dative pronoun. And the gegenüber is actually usually placed after. So keep that in mind for this preposition. So let's review the dative real quick so we don't get confused on that again. So the third case, and it's used for the indirect object. And all articles basically change from what they look like in the nominative. And then we have the dative prepositions that simply tell us, oh, now we're using the dative. Mit, von, seit, bei, nach und zu. Fest immer mit dem Dativ du. And then there's also aus, außer, and gegenüber. But that phrase might help you memorize those. So here is a little overview of our dative prepositions again. Now we just gotta memorize them. There's no way around it. And our combination here with the accusative ones. So we know the accusative ones because we watched episode 33, or we're gonna go back to it. And we know the dative ones now. Perfect. The next episode will be the genitive ones. And here's our chart again of our articles, how they change. We saw the accusative ones take the accusative change in a masculine singular only, while the dative ones, of course, apply the changes across the gender and number. So you watched episode 33, hopefully. If not, go back and watch it. Next episode will be the genitive prepositions. Just like the accusative, there are not as many as with the dative, but it works again the same way. So whenever you see a certain preposition that's either accusative, dative, or genitive, the appropriate case follows. And that's really it. And then we'll have the two-way prepositions and some prepositional phrases, and you're all set and can use your prepositions in conversation and in writing. So if you have any questions or any comments, make sure you comment below and I will get back to you. Thanks a lot.